Alrighty. Hello guys. Today we will be going over the quadratic formula. So this is a formula that works for any type of equation, any type of a quadratic equation that is. It's one of the many ways to solve them. And every quadratic equation has two answers. So you'll see why in a second. So the quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus. This is where the two answers come in because it's either plus or minus. It's both of them. But there's two different answers. So it's either negative b plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That is the equation right there. But the way you're going to get your two answers is by having the negative b plus this or having the negative b minus this. So this is the quadratic formula. It is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So let's use an example, right? Let's say a is 1, b is, let's say 10, and c is 5. So for that, it would be x equals negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 10 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5. And then you put that all over 2a, which in this scenario, a is 1, making it 2. So then you simplify that, and you get x equals negative 10 plus or minus the square root of 10 squared, which is 100, minus 4 times 1 times 5, which is 20. So the square root of 80 over 2. And then you figure out what the square root of 80 is, and the square root of 80 is 8.94 approximately. So you would go, your next step would be negative 10 plus or minus 8.94 over 2. And this is where your two answers come in. You either have negative 10 plus 8.94 over 2. That's one of them. And the other one is going to be negative 10 minus 8.94 over 2. So if you do addition, you would have negative 1.06 over 2, which would give you the answer of negative 0.503. That would be one of the answers, because negative 10 plus 8.94 is negative 1.06. Then you divide that by 2. Dividing that by 2 would give you, actually, it wouldn't be 0.5. It would be 0.53. My bad. My mistake there, guys. But then, so that would be one of your answers. Equals x. And the other one would be if you subtracted it, which would give you negative 18.94 over 2. And this would be because you would subtract 8.94 from 10, which is kind of like the same as adding, except you add a subtraction symbol before it at the end, essentially. So giving you negative 18.94 over 2, negative 9.47. So either one of so x is negative 0.53 and negative 9.47. So with any quadratic equation, this is the formula you would do. So you just plug in your a, your b, and your c. C is 5. You would plug in your a, your b, and your c, solve the equation, and then that will give you the two answers. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped. If you guys have any other math things you want me to go over, make sure to go comment it down below.